So I keep seeing video after video after video, mostly posted by men about women, single moms in particular. And let me be the first to say you are entitled to your own opinion. What I will say is it's kind of sad. I would rather see a mentorship of sorts. We keep looking, cherry picking parts of the whole picture, and there's so many variables to why we see what we see today, right? So a lot of the comments will be like, oh well, she should have chose better, or they should have chose better. Put the accountability on both people first and foremost. But when people use that phrase, she should have chose better, on the one hand, you may have someone who, if that's all they saw growing up and that's all they know, and they are stuck in the state of adolescence into their adulthood, there are some people who don't know what they don't know. Once you do know and become aware, that becomes on you as an individual to better yourself. You don't have to keep repeating the same things that your parents did just because they did it, especially if you don't like it. Number two, sometimes you don't really know a person. They can present to you. Jeffrey Dahmer presented as this charming guy and he murked a bunch of women. So is it their fault that they woke up dead? Or on the flip side, men can marry women and they have years and years and it's great, and she offs him by poisoning him, and then the family's like, oh, I never know. Shirley would have done something like that. You don't always know. Also, I feel that no matter the circumstances, children are meant to be here. It does depend on where you are spiritually. Some people feel that life is predetermined. Some people feel that there's free will. There have been people who have had horrible upbringings, but they use that upbringing to make a positive impact. Had they not had that same upbringing, would they have still had that desire to make a change? You have to ask yourself that too. When it comes to constantly talking about the SNAP, EBT, and child support for the people, and I will say, I have only ever seen them talk about women who get their hair nails done. I've never seen it, oh, the guy went and got rims. Could it happen? I don't know. I don't know everybody in the world. For the individuals that do that, and they are selfish, and it's always the get them before they get me and the boosters and all that stuff, say specifically that you're referring to those type of people, because then you leave out the individuals, the mothers or fathers who are single parents, who are not asking for anything, or if they do, they're not trying to rob the other parent. You both made a child. You are both responsible financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Children grow at different rates. So what was determined to be a child support back in, I don't know, 2012, times have changed. Cost of living has gone up. They make adjustments periodically for that, and you should help raise your child. Furthermore, like I said, I feel like it's cherry picked, and then there's generalizations that I don't think are fair. And I think that people should move with a bit more compassion. And I always say, be the change that you want to see. So if you see people that look like you who are making bad decisions, be the role model. And I'm not gonna lie, you are mostly seeing black women complain, and black men are posting it, and she should have done this, 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 and this. We don't know the whole story, but within those communities that you keep posting on, where are the mentorship programs? Why are we not talking about the men who will look you in the face and promise you all these things, and they start off doing okay, and then once a kid comes, then it's like, I'm out of here. Where's the accountability in that aspect? Then you have to look at, a lot of them may be in and out of jail. And then that further breaks down the family system. The purpose of Section 8, that was to break down the nuclear family. So what are you doing together, two parts of a whole, to make a change? Stop with all the bickering, because it's causing further division. Grow up, be better for your children, be better for yourself. Make a change.